What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Good morning. Happy Father's Day. All you fathers out there, it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Flying solo this week. Camille's in Sacramento visiting her mom and sister again. It's a good thing. She needs to go see her family. So, updates. If you saw the short I posted, I lost another 2 pounds down to 210. Definitely hurting some this week. Not gonna lie. I had some rough days, but this comes along with it. Hi, Camille from California. I figured you were going to tune in this morning. Hey, if you don't go through a prep without pain, I got a question if you're doing it correctly. And just about everybody I've trained goes through it. I go through it. It's part of it. If it was easy, everybody would compete. Everybody would be ripped. All right. So that's Camille starts her diet this weekend for her prep. She's coming off maintain. She's on vacation, starting her diet. Not easy start, but I'm sure she'll do it. She's disciplined. She wants it. She knows what she's doing. So what are we talking about today? Muscle confusion. Muscle confusion, is it real? Is it a myth? Do you need it? Is it necessary to get huge? So what is muscle confusion? The idea is, excuse me, muscle confusion. You never do the same workout to keep your muscles guessing, keep them adapting, keep them doing different things because they get used to doing the same things. That is the theory. So, and I fell victim to this really on in my fitness career. I believed in muscle confusion too much. And I said, man, I got to do something different every single workout. A lot of people compare it to construction workers. They're in there. They're doing different stuff all the time. They're adapting. They're doing their thing. And they are doing different things. So they're adapting to different muscles, different exercises, doing different things every time. And they're getting bigger and stronger every time. But look at construction workers' physiques. They aren't that great. Look at farmers' physiques. They aren't that great. These guys do different stuff all the time. Believe me, I work construction myself. You're not doing the same physical labor every day. It's different just about every day. You're doing something different. So why don't these people have these great physiques if muscle confusion is a thing? So muscle confusion is a thing. However, we're missing progressive overload here. The construction workers lift the same amount of weight. The farmers lift the same amount of weight. In other words, a hay bale weighs the same. They're not adding weight to when they're baling hay. It's just the same thing over and over and over. So once the body's adapted, it adapts one time, that's it, it's done. So unless you add some weight to those hay bales or you're baling an extra 100 a day, it's the same thing. Your body's already adapted. It doesn't need to adapt again. So when do you need to change things? Muscle confusion is a thing. You should change your workouts. They get stale after a while. But you need to give the exercise time to grow. And you need to focus on your exercises, hopefully the basics. Focus on getting stronger and getting better at those lifts. Now, I'm going through this myself, Most people recommend you do the same workout for 6 weeks. That gives your body enough time to grow, get stronger, and adapt to these exercises. To me, from experience, from training people and myself, I'm going to go a little further. You need to go 8 to 10 weeks on the same exercises, the same program, hopefully a lot of basics, a lot of compound lifts in there, and focus on those basic lifts and getting stronger each and every workout for those 8 to 10 weeks. Now, I say that, but your workouts get stale. You get a little boring. You're doing the same exact workouts for 8 to 10 weeks. And believe me, I get this myself. By the 10th week, I'm like, man, I'm ready to go ahead and do something else, try something different for these workouts. Once you get to the 10 weeks, then you need to change it up some. You need to change the exercises. It can be as simple as changing the order of the exercises. You can do the same exercises, just do them in a different order. You just have to change something after 8 to 10 weeks. Change your workouts. and then stick to the new program for another 8 to 10 weeks, hopefully filled with a lot of basic compound lifts. Good point. Boring or not, if it's working, you stay motivated. Nothing motivates like progress. Good point, Camille. If you are making gains, it's exciting. I'm gonna go back to muscle confusion, and I'm gonna quote Mike Mentzer once again, because nobody out there is better than Mike Mentzer. If you get into Mike Mentzer and you listen to Mike Mentzer and you read Mike Mentzer, he just makes everybody else look and sound stupid. I hate to say it, but if you get into Mentzer, you're probably not going to listen to anybody else too much more, or because he's where it's at. And I read his book, and in his book, he brings up muscle confusion and says the muscle cell does not have a brain cell. Therefore, there's no reason to confuse it because it can't be confused. It needs to be overloaded, not confused. So again, back to the progressive overload, doing the same exercises, adding weights, adding reps. This is the recipe to get huge, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not doing something different every single workout. It is doing the same workouts and putting on strength and adding strength and pushing through those big lifts. That is the recipe to get huge. It is. And again, your muscle cells do not have a brain cell. They do not have the ability to be confused. So what the heck is this muscle confusion myth out there, Now, that said, you still need to change, but put your 8 to 10 weeks in before you change it up. So that's muscle confusion. I know this was a pretty short one. Camille's not here, so she's not bantering with me back and forth. I had on there, put some comments up on there. Thank you, Camille. But that's it for today. We're here for you guys. If you want to hear more about muscle confusion, I think it's pretty simple. 8 to 10 weeks, same workout, then switch it. Put your efforts into those 8 to 10 weeks. Make your gains so you stay motivated doing the same workouts for 8 to 10 weeks, and then switch it up. Don't switch it up every single workout. You have to give it time to work. You have to give it time to get stronger and bigger on those lifts before they're going to work. So give yourself those 8 to 10 weeks. Get it in, get it done. We're here for y'all. This channel's here for y'all. So if you have any questions, you want a video for us to do it, just leave us a comment, leave us a suggestion, and we will get on it. We'll make the video for you. Again, happy Father's Day. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.